saying, I have two teenager foster boys from Afghanistan, and the stories they tell me about Taliban are horrendous. That doesn't surprise us. Their sisters have been taken by Taliban, and their fathers were shot dead for protecting them. Yeah, I mean, it's we can't even imagine, Nuria. I was watching. I sent you that documentary, the Insight, where they were Pakistan. They were
Oh yeah, the
discussing
economy
Pakistan's.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, did you get a chance to watch it?
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
actually.
So do you remember there was this poor woman, and and Pakistan's economy is collapsing, and a lot of people say it's going to go down the way of
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka, and situation conditions are really dire, and it's going to be 10 times worse than Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is a small country of 20 million people, or 25 million people, something like that. Not a nuclear power, don't have that many people. Pakistan is 200, at least 230, 40 million people, and it has many political and ethnic fault lines, nuclear weapons. So don't even want to think about it. But anyway, the economy is going down, has been going down for the last few years terribly. There was one old woman. She spent all her life trying to save her husband from blood cancer, but then he eventually died. And and now she was so poor, she would buy these toys for kids, and then she will sell them. And she was so depressed, and like it was very emotional. But that wasn't just one story, and this is why I was moved, and I sent it to Nuri. I was like, "There's so much happening in the world that I mean, it's best not to look. It's best not to think about it." And then when Nuri, you're telling the story, it's we we tend to forget how lucky a lot of us are, that these two teenager foster boys, like the girls, the sisters have been taken in, kind of like what Muhammad did with Javeria and Safia and all these guys. Fathers were killed for protecting them. I don't know. I mean, I think it's probably best not to think about it.
Yeah, but I mean, just so much respect for fostering these two boys, Nuri, because this is
Mm,
like, this is breaking this cycle. I mean, just because as what Horace was saying, I mean, I was a bit emotional watching that documentary as well. Obviously, when you connect with someone's story and you see the hardships that they have to go through, and you realize that, they look like you, they talk like you by virtue of birth or by virtue of migration or economics, you've had managed to get a different life, but you could easily be this person that's struggling, and like putting yourself in their shoes, you think the worst things, and you wonder how they even have the strength to face life. Like, I can't, yeah, this is a lot. Like, these two boys, if it hadn't been for you, and if you're obviously gonna have a massive impact in their life and influence them and raise them to be like, just boys that are able to put that trauma of their past and everything they've experienced and what family means and religion means and culture means, and show them a whole different life, and they're going to obviously grow up to have families of their own, and that immediately breaks that cycle. I don't know, I honestly have no words to comment on how you even start to deal with getting over what they must have seen and experienced. But yeah, thank you so much for what you're doing for them. That's amazing.
If you like these videos and want to support me in my activism, then you can support me on Patreon or PayPal. Stay free, everyone!